Now, dear student, chapter number 9, mechanical property of the solid, and today we have the topic for the discussion here, that is called applications of the elasticity along with the elastic after effect. Okay, so as we have discussed the so many terms in this chapter, that near about the 9 quantities, three regarding to the stress, three regarding to the strain. Then we made the ratio of the stress to strain. So we have discussed the Young modulus, shear modulus, and the bulk modulus. So how we are just using this one concept of the elasticity in our daily life. So here I am starting with the applications of the elasticity. Okay, so as we know that in the industry we are using the several types of the machines are there, and always there is a knowledge of the maximum elastic limit about any kind of the body. So they never subjected to beyond the stress limit, and if we are just applying the load beyond the elastic limit, so they can be break. Okay, so here we can add the first point here. Knowledge of the elasticity state about the elastic limit, and the machine never subjected to beyond the elastic limit, otherwise they will be damage. So here we have to be know the concept of the elasticity regarding to the any kind of the material, and so many that mean elastic limit or the yield strength points are given inside our different tables. Now the second basic use we have that knowledge of the elasticity used in constructing the ropes of metallic cranes, ropes of the metallic cranes to lift the heavy load. So how we are just discussing it. So we should know the capacity of the yield strength or the that mean sorry ultimate stress is there, and by the meaning of the ultimate stress we can find out the that mean radius or the diameter of the given rope is there. So first we have to be decide that how much load we have to be lift by the help of the crane. Okay, so one of the basic method which is given in our book, so I am just taking, suppose we want to lift load of 10 ton, and 10 ton, that is 10 to power 4 kilogram, because 1 ton is comprises the 1000 kilograms. So we have the load limit that is called the 10 to power 4 kilogram, and in the industry we are just multiplying this capacity multiply with safety factor of 10. So whenever we are just multiplying the safety factor with the 10, so it makes 10 into 10 is to power 4 kilogram, 10 is to power 4 kilogram. So we have the basic that mean magnitude that is called the 10 is to power 5 kilogram. So somehow if the load is coming up to the limit of the 10 is to power 5 kilogram, so we are able to lift, or the crane, the wires of the crane will not be break. Okay, so how we are just using this one concept to make the diameter or the radius of a given wire which we want to use inside our crane. And on behalf of the some basic knowledge, we have the some ultimate stress regarding to the some material. Okay, so we want to use the best material in this section. So we have the previous knowledge that we are using the steel wire, and for the steel wire the ultimate stress we have, that is 30 into 10 to power 7 Newton per meter square. So we have set the load capacity, so we are just keeping all the values in this formula. So I am just writing that 30 into 10 to power 7 is the ultimate stress, and we want to lift the load, that is which we have multiplied by the safety factor 10. Okay, so if the load is coming beyond the access limit, so easily we can bear it. M into G, that is 9.8 is also there. That means pi we can substitute the meaning of the pi, that is 3.14, and we have the meaning of the r square there. So we are just finding this one concept. So here we are just getting the meaning of the R in the term of 0.032 meter, and it comes in the part of 3.2 centimeter. So this is the simplest, the radius of a single wire. R is radius of single steel wire which we want to use, and we want to make the rope. So the so many wires of this radius braided together, है ना, for constructing the rope we should braided together braided wires of radius 3.2 centimeter with each other. So here we have the first basic use to make the construction of the some ropes. Those are very much used to lift the load. Even these ropes are we are using these ropes at the different places in the bridges, hanging bridges also there. Okay, so many uses are there in the industry regarding to this one concept of elasticity. Now knowledge of elasticity used to construct bridges such that they do not bend or break under the given load. So how we are just discussing this one concept here. So whenever we are just taking a load, suppose this is the kind of the shape of the beam we have, and we are just putting the load on it. So how we are just discussing it, and we are just putting the load on it. So the bending of the beam is arise in the some manner. This is the part of the load we have, and this is the depth, this is the breadth we have of this one given rod we have. This one is the length we have, and easily we know that whenever we are just keeping the load on this bar, so it little bit that means depressed. Okay, so up to where it will depress, where now it having the its own elastic limit, and under the nature of the material also is there. Okay, so the bending of this rod or the beam we can analyze by the simple formula, that is called the del is equal to, that is called the WL cube is to be divided by 4y BDQ is there. So what are the such parameters having their own meaning? So here we can include the del is the bending of beam or the rod. Okay, now W, what actually the W, the applied load. So here we have the two another parameters. B is the breadth is there, D is the thickness is there, and L is the length of the rod beam. Okay, so what parameter we should change, as we are just improving the bending of the beam is there, or the that mean road is there. So what kind of the such parameter we should improve? So easily we know the concept of the young modulus. If the body having the better or the very good young modulus, so the bending should be the less is there. Okay, and as we know, the if you are just increasing the length, so the more bending could be there. So this should be parameter in the limited manner. Now the load, whatever the load is coming, so always we are just keeping this one fact inside our mind. So always we are just keeping a very large limit, so easily the rod can be bear the more load. Okay, now breadth is there. Okay, and the depth is there. Okay, so as one can see that if you are just improving, the too much breadth is there. Okay, so it will be the quite harmful we have. Rather we are just comparing with the concept of the depth, because it terms or it makes the change three times, as we are just making the single time change is there. Okay, so we can very much rely on the concept of the depth is there, and how it works. So we will make the separate diagram. So here we are just getting the simplest conclusion. Dial is directly proportional to the cube of the L is there. If you are just keeping the longer length, so it will make the more depression is there. Now the dial is inversely proportional to that mean young modulus. Okay, so we have the very good young modulus of the material should be there. Now the dial is inversely proportional to the B, and dial is inversely proportional to the cube of the depth is there. So here we should pay the attention that to reduce the depression, depth should be increases rather the breadth, because one times we are just making the change in the depth, so it makes the three times impact, cube impact is there. Okay, so it improvise that mean minimum that mean depression inside the rod is there. But another precaution should be you must keep, as we are just increasing the depth. So under the heavy traffic load, the rod or the that mean bridges can be bent the sidewise. Okay, as we are just making the this one concept or improvising this one concept, so the sidewise depression of the beams can be there. That makes the concept of the buckling is there. So further there is a need to be improvisation in these kind of the beams or the rods are there. We are just making the I shape of these girders or the beams or the rods are there. Now here we are just keeping this one fact that mean a rod or the beam can be constructed in a suitable manner where the depth should not be very much large. If it is large, so it make the sidewise depression, and that is called the buckling is there. Okay, so this is the concept of the buckling of deep bar. So to avoid this one buckling, we are using further the concept of that the I shape of the beam are there. Okay, so what will happen of this concept, as we are just increasing the effective depth, so we are just getting the proper base, and on the proper broader base we are just getting the load will be distributed in all proportions. Okay, so its capacity is much more as compared to the beam which having the depth very good, or the deep depth is there. Okay, so so many, and another one thing is that we are just getting the reduction of the materials are also there. Okay, so same how you have seen the rails of the rails of the tracks or the tracks of the trains, and always they are always available in the shape of the eye. So one of the basic that mean reason is there. It makes the strengthen to be lift the various heavy load, as you have seen the engine and the where different bogies are there, they are too much heavier, but in the shape of the eye they can easily lift the load. And okay, so another commercial that mean reason is there, we are just reducing the metal in that portion also. And okay, and the depression of the beam will be reduced effectively. Okay, so this is the reason that we are just preferring the I shape of the girders are there. So here I have included the three basic reasons why we are just preferring the I shape of the beams or the girder: to increase the strength and the reduce the bending of the beam, that is called the by by increasing the depth effectively. Okay, and also we are just removing the concept of the buckling also there. Okay, load will be distributed at the base because we have the broader base is there, and reduce the material cost and reduction of buckling we have. So these are the some basic that mean requirement to produce the eye shape. Okay, so these are the possible uses of the elasticity we have here. Now we will discuss the elastic after effect. So what actually it is, elasticity is the concept we know as we are just applying the deforming forces on a body. So it return to its original state. Okay. So when we are removing the deforming forces, so within the elastic limit, whole concept is there where the Hooke's law is probably apply. The stress is directly proportional to the strain is there. Now the some body that takes the longer time to be returned in its original state. Okay, and when the some body having the tendency, that means they have the very good elasticity, immediately as we are just removing the deforming force, so they just return to their original state. Now the delay in the regaining in the original shape is called the elastic after effect. Okay, now what will happen if you are just applying the more and the more forces on the body, so we are just getting the body having the permanently deformation, or there is a permanent sat develop inside the body, and they can't regain their original shape. So the nature of this body is called the elastic fatigue also there. So what actually it is? Now here we have the loss of the strength of the material body when it is subjected to the alternating strains are there. So as we have seen, we are using the elasticity concept to construct the bridges, and even we are just using the tracks of the rails are there. So after number of the years, as we are just using them continuously, so sometimes the material lost their strength. Okay, so the permanent that mean deformation comes as the time passes. Okay, and as the time passes, they are just going to be weak. So they are not that make the initiative to regain their initial position. So these nature. So this nature is known as elastic fatigue, and as the elastic fatigue develops, so, sometimes they instantly can break. So generally we are just keeping them as an unsafe material and removing them as per the requirement are there. Okay, so this is the whole about the concept of the use of the elasticity.